What's up, guys? It's Jeff from Top Star Detailing out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Just wanted to do a little follow-up video regarding my trailer build out. So this last couple days I was out in West Covina, California. Went out there to my friends at H2O Auto Detail Supply, and they are the ones basically that are responsible for helping me make this vision into a reality. So with that said, I'm going to turn the camera around and kind of walk you through here step by step. Let's see what we got. So first thing we're going to go through is the doors. They did a great job with the diamond plating and then lined up all the racks perfectly. You got the IK sprayers on there, all your products, chemicals, pretty much everything that I got here can be purchased over at H2O. So they supply the racks, all these bottles, chemicals, everything that you see there. And then as we move into the back of the trailer, they've got the Champion generator. I chose this one because it's very efficient, quiet, doesn't make a lot of noise. So it's really good when you're, working a job early in the morning. Sometimes I start, 6:30, 7 a.m. to beat the heat. It doesn't make a lot of noise, so the neighbors don't get upset that you're out there detailing, because they barely even hear it. And then it has the remote start here, which is pretty cool. Just push that button. Well, it's not on right now, but you push that button and it'll start, and then you're shut off right there. So that's really handy. And then it's got this cool slide out feature here too, where you can pull that out. That slides out, and that prevents the exhaust from filling up inside your trailer or your van. Then above that, you got the vacuum hose set up with the reel. This thing is great. It has amazing suction as well. Picked up a little drill brush with the accessories. That's great for doing the carpets and upholstery. Really makes the job a lot easier for scrubbing those floor mats and stuff like that. Definitely comes in handy. Inside this bin, I picked up a Wagner steamer. That thing is amazing. It's really small and compact, but it's strong and does a great job. And then inside this box, I usually keep my little blow tool there. Just took it out to show you guys. That thing comes in handy for blowing out the crevices, which is kind of nice so you don't get those drip spots that come down from like the mirror and the different cracks and stuff like that. So I like to use that before I do the hand dry with the towels. And then here you get the Cox reels. Love the Cox reels. These have been waiting. I've been waiting on these for a couple weeks to come in. They finally arrived. So get that set up with everything here. The ear tool, extension cord, at the foam cannon down here. They even put in this really cool little thing to just set that on there. That comes on and off. Makes it super convenient. And then underneath that, you get the Kranzel. Again, that's super quiet and efficient, so I like to use that. It doesn't use as much water, so you can do more cars with it, and it doesn't make very much noise either. Then here you get let me move this out of the way. There you got basically all the wires are tied up nice and neat. These hoses here, that system is a bypass valve for my CR spotless system. So that produces the deionized water, which you want to have if you're out here in Las Vegas. The water is really crappy. It's full of minerals and will leave water spots really bad, especially in the heat in the summertime, and they'll get baked on there. So make sure you either got a spotless system or you're using deionized water. So now I'm going to take you guys, walk you around to the other side. We can go inside the trailer and I'll show you what we did in there. Right now we're inside the Top Star storage facility. You can see it's a pretty giant unit. It's actually an RV storage, but comes in really handy in the summertime if you need to do some paint corrections or ceramic coatings. You can be out of the heat and the shade. So as we come around to this side, you're going to see we got the detail brushes up top here, and then your backup products. We're going to move to the inside now. So as you step in the door, you have the chemical racks to the right. These are gonna be all your backups to refill the sprayers. Got everything laid out nice and neat here, labeled to make it super convenient. Then you get your distilled water down there. You always want to use distilled water when you're mixing the chemicals, or I even use it for my extractor or the steamer, because again, the water is bad out here. So if you want your equipment to last longer, you don't want that scale to build up inside, definitely want to use distilled water for that. Down there, that's a little hitch lock, so you can put that on the front and people can't steal it, walk away with your trailer. Got some backup spray nozzles there. And then we move over, we got the extension cord reel. Move down to the compressor. Again, this is a really quiet system. Pretty much all the equipment that I got is a little bit, pricier, a little bit high end, but it's more efficient. It's much quieter. It's gonna last a lot longer, makes your job a lot easier. So I definitely think it's worth the investment to go with the better equipment and products if you're able to. Start with where you can, and then eventually you want to get into the higher end products to make your job much easier. You're gonna move over to here, get the Rupes polishing setup with the backup pads up top, vacuum next to that, backup bags. Then we got a nice big water tank back there. It's probably overkill, it's 100 gallons. But it's nice to have if you got a real busy day lined up and you don't have time to refill somewhere. Above that, you get a ladder rack here. Well, not really a rack, but that's where I keep the ladder. 3-step ladder for doing big trucks, lifted trucks or SUVs. And then we're gonna move over to, on the left here, is the CR Spotless system that produces the deionized water for spot-free rinse. Again, I don't use that for the whole wash. I just use it for the final stage, for the rinse. That's why there is set up with a bypass system. So you can use your regular water for foaming the car in the main wash, and then just use the Spotless system for the final rinse, which is pretty handy. You can see up top here, I have these little button lights pretty much all over the place in here, which comes in really handy at night. If you need to see inside the water tank, or I have a few in the back there too to see your equipment or plugs. You can pick those up anywhere, Home Depot, Walmart, but they're definitely pretty handy, little battery powered lights. And then I got my wash buckets down here. I use a 3-bucket system. I know it looks like 2, but there's actually 2 stacked here. I use one for dedicated just to the wash mitts. So those are always nice and clean. There's a clear bucket under this one that is a rinse bucket. And then the other one inside that is for all my wheel brushes, wheel products. That's the tire dressing sponge there. But I don't ever mix those. So you have a dedicated bucket just for your wheels and tires, so you don't contaminate your mitts and transfer the dirt over. And then they actually even put in this cool little rubber mat here, which is nice. Diamond plate underneath, protect the floor in case there's any spills. So again, guys, this was a vision that I had in my head for quite a while, and something that I really wanted to put together. And it's something that I couldn't have probably built out on my own, and with the labor involved and the skills that it takes to put in the framing and everything in there. So shout out to the guys over at H2O. They did a fantastic job with my custom build for this trailer. If you guys are thinking about getting a build out for your trailer or your van, I would highly recommend them. I'm out here in Las Vegas, like I said. So for me, they're in West Covina, California. It's about a 4.5-hour drive from where I'm at, but it was definitely well worth the trip out there to get it done right the way that I wanted to. So yeah, go see them. Tell them that Jeff from Topstar sent you. And I hope you guys have a great day. If you have Any questions or comments, feel free to post them in the comments below. Or if you want to talk about some of your custom builds, I'd love to hear what you guys are working on or what your vision is. So, okay guys, hope this brought you some value, and talk to you soon. Bye.